Hello guys, do me a favor. Click the like button and subscribe to the Connect. Listen to the video, it's about to start. But before I go anywhere far, stop expecting Darwin Nunes to be the next Sadio Mane. Don't try to treat him as Mane. Mane is a legend of Liverpool. He has run his race. Let this guy be the best version of himself. Rivals might try to do that, but we are not rivals. We are Liverpool fans. And I believe he deserves the chance to become the best version of himself. The reason why maybe he's being pushed to try so far to be like this, it's because he has been put so much pressure because of the amount of money they bought him for, and also by the fans who are expecting him to be Mane, to become the perfect replacement of Mane. He's not supposed to be that. He's just supposed to be Darwin. And we want the best version of Darwin Nunes. So listen to the video. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Wouldn't be Liverpool if I don't finish the game with my voice. It wouldn't be Liverpool. So hello guys and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam and we are back again with another one. So Liverpool just played against Crystal Palace. The game finished. Liverpool won, Crystal Palace won at Anfield. And out of the last 11 games, Crystal Palace managed to get a point out of the Reds. And you know what? Of course, we could be talking about what we are missing and what we need and stuff like that. It was not a good game. Let's face it for sure. It was not a good game. The reason why I'm saying that, as much as we have signed Darwin Nunes, as much as we are hoping for goals, it looks like there's still something that is missing. I think there's less creation in the midfield, if I have to say. Because, there was this irritating thing about today's game. Crystal Palace did one thing. They just sit at the back, watch the Liverpool trying to get in, trying to break in, but could not do anything. The whole entire game, I had to be frustrated watching that happening. I don't even want to talk about what happens early. We'll get to that. At this moment, we're still talking about the game. You could see in the first half that there's still less trust in Luis DIAZ than it should be like. All the goals, all the attacks had to go through Mohamed Salah. I did not get that. I really did not understand that. And also, I got to experience an element of what I saw with Haaland for City with Darwin Nunes today. When Liverpool was playing Manchester City, you could see that City are playing the game, but they really don't know how to use the striker. And I noticed that that's the exact same thing that we experienced with Liverpool. They know that they're playing with the top team in Crystal Palace. Why don't you use also one of the strengths of the player? Why can't you give the boy in the space? We have discovered countless times with this new player we have in Darwin Nunes that every time when you utilize the space, he always creates space wherever he's running. Giving the ball in the space, let him chase after the ball, he will produce something. I have to say, in all the chances that he got, I think the only space ball, it was only one. The other times, all the balls were coming from up top, and the Crystal Palace has top people. So it was literally useless, in some ways. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, they were trying because those were our only options of creating something. James Milner was also another option, but he was failing to create something from within, like in the midfield. He wanted to go to the corners, to the side, so that he cross it back into the game, which in a way just turned out to become a Trent Alexander-Arnold cross, which Crystal Palace really prepared so well for, and they defended so well, and they made us suffer. We suffocated. We were really frustrated in this game. They really knew how to press our button. And the interesting thing that one thing that Crystal Palace did that people did not pay attention was they knew how to utilize Wilfred Zaha. They made Wilfred Zaha the gunman. He was playing as the false nine because they knew that they will utilize the mistake that Klopp had made at the defensive, allowing Nat Phillips to partner up with the Virgil van Dijk. Yes, we saw in the first game that the confidence, or should I say, what we expect from Virgil van Dijk is not yet clicked in. He's not yet in the season form yet. And giving him a rookie who's still trying to get himself into the game, I think Klopp got it wrong. I know he wanted to ease it in with Gomez because he's coming from an injury. Get the player in. Because by Crystal Palace putting Wilfred Zaha in the middle, they knew that Eze will create something. They knew that you rather need somebody who can run and chase back to stop Zaha when he's causing problems. And you notice after Gomez was put that Zaha just disappeared. He literally disappeared until the game was over. But Klopp was afraid he used Nat Phillips, who's not yet Premier League tested. Who is not yet, okay, I know there was that 2020 season, but the player, he needs more time. He needs a faster defender next to him, as well as Virgil. That's why Virgil van Dijk wants to be alongside with Konate. Matip knows how to set himself up, and that always works so well. So it was a frustrating game. Crystal Palace knew how to defend us, and they knew how to attack. They just had one player to deal with, Mohamed Salah, and everything that Salah was trying was going to nothing. They had almost the backline to deal with Darwin Núñez, and they had one player to deal with Luis Diaz. So the frustration kept on going on. If you could watch the game from the first half, from the first minute to around the 35 or something, Liverpool had the ball. They were doing everything until that chance that Eze just created and set the chance where Nat Phillips kept Wilfred Zaha onside, and that's where the problem started. And now this is what I'm saying. I know we no longer have Sadio Mane because there are some elements of the game where I was actually saying that usually when we are attacking, if we see that the Salah side is not working, we will try the Mane side. But we are not yet getting the best from the Mane side, which in a way now Darwin Núñez is now the holder of the jersey and the position. We are still not getting there because unlike Mane, Luis Diaz doesn't have that, what can I say, doesn't have exactly the enough strength to hold on defense to bulldoze players while going in. He's lacking. If he's pushed back, he goes back and passes the ball back. In 2022-2023 season, what has really frustrated me as a Liverpool fan is the fact that every time whenever we are attacking, if things are not going, we are turning back with the ball. It has been happening countless and countless times that it gets into my head. I saw it change against Fulham when Harvey Elliott came in. Today, I expected at least to see that, but it continued to be that way. So, it was not a good game. It was a terrible game. In fact, the worst day in the office, which led to the frustration where the defender of Crystal Palace actually knew how to get the better of Darwin Núñez, fell for the trap, sees red, and guess what? The game is something else. But the funny part is that a 10-man Liverpool played so much better than we saw a full Liverpool playing. I don't want to lie to you, Luis Diaz became a different animal. He was causing problems, he was attacking, he was everywhere. He was showing that he fought for the balls. There's a chance where Wilfred Zaha gets the ball and is alone running with Gomez after a corner kick was defended. He ran from the position where he was to go get the ball from Zaha and going back, which for me I feel like he deserves to be the man of the match, Luis Diaz. Darwin Núñez on the other side. Klopp is saying that he should not have reacted that way, he should not have behaved that way. But so much emotions was there, and the players knew how to get the best of them, the players. And I think he has to learn that in the Premier League he will find himself in this situation where decisions that he expect to come to him when he's in Portugal, they will not. The Premier League refs will just walk away. If you are intelligent enough, you won't allow small things like this push you to the end and leaves you to now to the point where we are. We could be frustrated, we could be angry, but it happened. That's one thing of the matter. We need to learn to move on and accept it. Darwin Núñez has really attracted so much media, from the negativity to the positivity. Now it's back to negativity. So the young kid has to get used to the Premier League. This is how it is. We are not expecting you to be Sadio Mane. We don't want him to be Sadio Mane. We just want him to be the best version he can be himself. And we want Jurgen Klopp to get the better of him. So as for me, myself, I'm not really bothered by the fact that he got a red card. He deserved the red card. That was crazy, but I'm not really bothered because I know that he will develop. I know that he will become a better player, and I know that we will see better out of him because it's still a long season. Now let's talk about the drawing part, because this is now affecting me now. Drawing so many games, it will leave Liverpool in a lot of troubles, because now City has 6 points in 2 games, and they continue, and we still have 2 points. So it means already before we even say anything, we are 4 points away. And when you look at it in the Premier League, everyone are apparently expecting Liverpool to be the guys who challenge Manchester City. Now it looks like they are not really in the picture. What's going to happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section so that I see where we are going here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. There's so much to say from this game, but it is what it is. Let's move on, people. We are in trouble already. We face Manchester United, who have already seen a lot of problems in Liverpool squad. They are going to utilize that to their level best. I don't know, people. We'll be back again on another video. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Sam, and I'm out.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.